Hi folks, welcome to this first video of a new kind of series that I'm going to do, latest pickup. What I'm going to be doing is just opening and unboxing a collection of purchases that I've made over the past week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it may be. These aren't going to be scheduled because I can't guarantee I'll be able to get something purchased in time or enough to warrant a video. So what I'll do is anything I do buy online, eBay, over from China or Japan or wherever it may be from, that is related to this channel, I'll do an unboxing on this video, and then if obviously I've got any repairs or cleaning or planned videos for that product or device or whatever I've picked up, I'll do that in like a separate video, but this is just a kind of unboxing. So first delivery that I got, super light. What I'm going to do is have to blur that out. Incredibly light delivery. When I got it, I think the packaging weighs more than the actual product that I've had delivered. So I think I know what it is anyway. As far as my wear, this is the, I'll try and open it on camera, but just not flip it over. This is the funny plain, this is the funny plain GBA IPS ribbon version 2. So I purchased the version 1 when it was first available to buy, which came with a few issues of screen tearing, diagonal screen tearing, and so on. And this is obviously the latest revision for the ribbon cable with the software side, and obviously updated hardware to alleviate the screen tearing. So that is going to be a future video that I'm going to replace the ribbon on my V1 GBA IPS, and I'll do a comparison, kind of I won't be able to do side by side in real time, but I could do a side by side comparison in post editing to show the difference. The next thing I have, which I kind of already unboxed or unpackaged, is 2 of these wireless chargers. Someone in the Discord was asking for help with one of these, and it gave me the idea to go ahead and do it myself. I'm going to put a wireless charging receiver into a couple of the Gameboy devices that I have. A GBA SP is an easy one to do because there's a lot of surface area to fit one of these in. And I will possibly attempt to put it into a Game Boy Advance. This obviously is bigger. However, I can kind of see, should be able to see it there, inside there's probably, a centimetre around the edge of extra material that doesn't have any impact on the wireless charging ability. So if I can remove this outer packaging, and just make sure, that should give me enough space, as long as I've got it obviously insulated and what have you. That should give me enough space to put it in maybe the back of the battery cover for a wireless GBA mod. Then I have 2 deliveries from the same person. One I opened again off camera, but I'll just show you what I got. I got a bundle of 11 original Xbox games for £12 plus, let's see what the delivery was, £3.50 delivery. So £15.50, and in that collection I got Halo Combat Evolved. Again, all the discs are in these, so I'm not going to open them up and show you the discs, but every single one comes with a disc, and only one doesn't come with the correct disc, so when I get to that one I'll show you. So I got Halo Combat Evolved, Conflict Desert Storm, Rocky, Rainbow Six, that's the one that does come with the correct disc, I'm trying to remember which one it is, Conflict Desert Storm 2, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, Need for Speed Underground 2, Ninja Gaiden, Return to Castle Wolfenstein Tides of War, and I'll say it on to last, Medal of Honor Frontline, again that's correct disc. This is the one, so Rainbow Six 3 Black Arrow, this is the one that doesn't come with the correct disc. Instead of getting Rainbow Six 3 Black Arrow, I got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which, you know what? It's a little bit scratched, but I think original Xbox games, that should be fine. I'm happy I got that over Rainbow Six 3 Black Arrow. So those were all from the one seller that I also purchased the next item from, but for that one I'm just going to switch the lens so it's got a wider field of view. Okay, so this is the bigger package I got from the same seller as the person who sold me the video games, the Xbox One original games. Now, again, I'm probably going to have to, I'll just blur my address out while I open this. This one cost £20 plus £5.90 postage, which £5.90 postage on an original Xbox is pretty good actually. I imagine it probably would have cost them a little bit more than £5.90. In fact, it cost them £10. I'll get a close-up of that postage proof, just the postage that they need for sending it. So they paid $9.99 for the delivery of this. So obviously it is the, I say obviously, I don't know if I mentioned it, it is an Xbox original console with leads, which is great, because sometimes the leads are either missing and damaged, or an extra cost to buy off someone who's selling just the leads only, and they know how people might be desperate for the leads, so power cable, that's fine. SCART, input output, interesting. Don't think that came with the original Xbox, but must have been used. It didn't look in great condition from the eBay pictures, which for something this old, I don't know. Again, I think it said it was working on the eBay listing. There's a couple of scratches on the bottom, in fact some heavy scratches. I don't know how people managed to do that. Something weird stuck to it there. There's that's the wireless receiver for the DVD remote, which isn't included, so that's interesting. Bit dusty, as you probably expect, and ridiculously heavy. How someone only charged me $5.90 or $5.60, I think it was, to post this. I don't think they quite realised how much it was going to cost. Wireless DVD remote receiver, that's quite interesting. If I could get a remote. So I will get this plugged in and turned on. I'm kind of hoping there's a disc inside. Probably isn't, but then again, I think that's the release. I think there's a hole just there, but I don't think I have anything thin enough to poke in. Let me see if I can find something. I might have, in my iFixit toolkit there is a SIM card remover attachment, so let's see if that works. No, it doesn't quite reach. I think you need something a lot longer, so if I can find something soon, I'll get that open, but if not, I'll open it at a later point. So I've got that. That was, I think, did I show the price of that? Yeah, £20 plus £5.90 delivery. Pretty solid deal, to be honest. I know the Xbox itself isn't in immaculate condition. It's been used. It's been, it's gone through its paces. It's been played. That's exactly what someone's bought it to do. Shame it didn't come with any controllers, which is always a bit odd. Like, how do you keep? Is that? Sorry, I just looked in the grill underneath. I just saw a spider and some cobwebs, and I couldn't tell if the spider was alive or dead, but I think it's alive. So what I might do is completely tear this down and get it cleaned up. Obviously there's dirt here on the kind of accents of the console. So that's an Xbox original. Okay, so I've got my Xbox hooked up into the back of my capture card that I have installed on the computer, and I've got it connected to the power. Now, the power isn't on yet. just because I'll switch it on, then I'll come and turn it on at the Xbox here. Just going to start recording on my capture software just to make sure that if it does turn on, we can record obviously what appears on the screen. Okay, so I've switched my extension cord on. Here's the moment of truth. Let's see if this works. It does. It's very loud. That's probably the hard drive wearing away. Not getting any signal on my capture card, so that could be something to do with the input. Let's just see if there's anything in the disk drive. There is not. I was hoping there'd be a game in there, but never mind. So it works, it turns on. I'm just going to try and see if I can get the signal to work coming out the Xbox, because if that doesn't work, then maybe that's an issue with the console itself. But at the moment, I think it's just a conversion issue with the RCA to HDMI. Okay, so I've got my Xbox original hooked up to my TV in the front room. Let's go ahead and see if this works. Of course it does, beautiful. So obviously it's been off so long it needs to be set up, but that does mean that the original Xbox is working. Perfect. Okay, so this one I am excited for, and it's something I don't have in my collection currently, so I was finally able to pick up one, and I got it for a pretty decent price. I think, you know what, since this is wrapped in some kind of paper, I'll just tear it off. So, in here, very nicely wrapped, is two items. Wow, okay, props to the sender for this one. One is a lime green Gameboy, which you may have already kind of seen through the bubble wrap. I'm just trying to find a way to get in here. Which has some screen damage, you can see there. So I've ordered a backlit screen from AliExpress. That should be here within a week or two. So I'll get the replacement screen and put it in here. It comes with a battery pack, battery cover, which I'm going to obviously try and be careful with, because these over time just slowly become very brittle, but the fact that it comes with one is incredible, and it's the original one, so that's pretty good. But this is what I don't have yet. I did want a lime green one as well, actually, so I suppose there's 2-in-1 purchases here that I am eager to add to the collection. This, if I could flipping get it open, I'm just going to tear the inside. There we go. It is a Game Boy camera, which, like I said, I don't have in my collection at all, so I'm very happy to finally get one and add to the collection. It seems to be in a really good quality, actually. There doesn't seem to be any kind of scuffs or dents, or doesn't look to be in a bad shape. This is the first one I've ever owned, so it feels a bit wobbly, like it's loose at the top. So I may have to just check the screws to see if they're tightened or have been loosened. But what I'm going to do is grab a working Game Boy Color and just give it a quick test. I kind of hope this actually works. Sometimes I lose track of which ones. Yeah, that works fine. go ahead and pop it in. Is it maybe that way? Yeah, it's that way, surely. Oh no, maybe not. There we go. Okay, boots off. I'm just going to turn the sound off because it's... So shoot and view. Let's go ahead and view. Let's just see if there's any pictures on this already. Album. There is. There's... Oh my god, there's... there's loads of photos on here. Now, fortunately, the quality of these photos aren't enough to, I suppose, identify anybody, but it's always interesting to see. So that works, and obviously when I get the backlit color, backlit screen for the Game Boy Color, this would look even better. Let's just see if it works. So let's shoot. And there you can see the top of my head, and then there's the camera. Let's bring it up. Change the exposure, contrast. And there's a quick picture. Amazing. So I'm well pleased to finally have something like this added to my collection. And then finally, again, another item that I opened before I even thought to do something like this. I picked up off eBay a Game Boy Advance SP, and I'll bring up again the item on eBay, the listing. So this was Game Boy Advance SP with charger, and it came with a game Yu-Gi-Oh! Academy. I put in an offer of £30 with £3.50 delivery, and it was accepted. So I got a fully boxed Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy game with all of the inserts and the game itself, obviously. And the box is in for what I would consider, and obviously I'm not someone who goes around grading the quality of boxes. This is in pretty much perfect condition. There's a few just slight dents, but very, very small imperfections for something, obviously. I mean, what year are we talking? What year was this? So like 2000, I think I just had a quick Google, 2006 this was released. So although that's interesting, 3 limited edition official game cards inside. That's not a sticker, that's part of the box, so I'll see if that's included. But then I also got the Game Boy Advance SP, which comes again with pretty much all the inserts that the original came with. These are in perfect condition, just never taken out or used. So they're also in good condition. A charger, and the Game Boy Advance SP itself, which has got signs of use, your standard scratches around the kind of center of the top hinge there. The screen looks to be just a little bit dirty, no scratches. There's quite a few scratches actually around the, let's zoom in here, around the on-off switch here. So I don't know if someone's coming in with the thumb very aggressively to switch it on. And incredibly sharp nails. A few dents on the corners where it's either been dropped or just placed down with a bit of force. And obviously when people own these, there's no initial desire to keep these in great condition because, well, they're not rare, or they're not sought after, or they're not desirable to the same extent as they are now. I mean, obviously they were still desirable, people wanted them, but they were manufactured in mega quantities. So turns on, boots up, works absolutely fine. So that's the device itself. Let's see what actually comes in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game pack. So that's it for the box. Obviously the card insert to hold the game in. There's the game. seems to be in good quality. I haven't plugged in, and I'll test it in a second actually. Your standards, health and safety precautions guide, and whatever languages there are. This seems to be a poster, I think. Free trial, please. 10 joules for free. Don't really want to open it too much, but I don't think the cards are in here. Nope. And then just the instruction booklet. So I think someone's obviously, whoever purchased this game in the SP was interested enough to buy Yu-Gi-Oh! And wanted the 3 limited edition game cards, and either traded them away or lost them, or they got destroyed, or they decided to keep them. Either way, they're not included, so doesn't really bother me too much. Obviously, I'm more impressed with the Game Boy Advance SP itself. Boxed, the box is in absolutely mint condition as well. So obviously this is someone who's definitely been looking after their devices. Whether it just be that they bought it, played it for a couple of years, put it back in its box because they didn't either enjoy it or find it entertaining or whatever it may be. Their decision to put it back in its box and just maybe save it, or they forgot about it, has meant it's been preserved in excellent condition. So the only thing I don't like is I'm confident this was purchased from Argos, because they used to put these stickers on with the item number 5670923. I'm pretty confident Argos uses the 7-digit item code. I think now it's split 567/ and then the rest of the numbers. That's what you'd normally find, but it definitely feels like this was purchased from Argos. Might be wrong, might be completely wrong. So that was another purchase I had. Okay, so I know I said in the previous one that was the final package that I had to open. However, I didn't expect this one to have arrived on this date. I ordered it from AliExpress, so I expected 20 to 40 days delivery. I think it's probably arrived in, 14 days, which is ridiculous. So I wasn't expecting to have this for some time. So let's go ahead and open up the final package. This has been quite a big episode for the first of hopefully many. What I ordered was, and I said it in a previous unboxing, this is just a load of stuff. Oh my god, okay. Anything else? No. So what I ordered off AliExpress a while back was a Game Boy Color backlit screen, which is in this package here. And then just because it was on a pretty good offer at the time, I went ahead and got another shell. So it took me forever to make my mind up on the color, but I ended up going for, they just the silicone, yeah, it's just the silicone buttons. I ended up going for a light grey, which it should come with buttons, so I imagine it's probably in, yeah, it'll be inside the shell. Yeah, you can see them in there. But the main thing, obviously, in this order, and the bit that cost the most money, was the Game Boy Color backlit screen. So I've got another lens there as well, so I could decide if I want to do black on the grey or a shiny reflective silver. Either way, at least I get a choice. And then this is just the entire assembly, so the screen with the ribbon, everything you need in order to have a backlit Game Boy Color. So that will be an upcoming video, but I just wanted to get everything that I've ordered opened up so you could see what kind of things I've been buying. I don't really think I need these screwdrivers, I've got my own, so they could have saved wasting by sending them, but never mind. Anyway, so what I'll probably end up doing is putting a backlight screen into this lime green one, and then this could just be for future projects, a couple other, maybe another backlit screen in here with some other mods, because this case was actually quite cheap overall. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, or even if you even made it to the end of the video, which I know a lot of people don't, please consider subscribing. If you are already, thanks, it means a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video.